Yeah, that can work.
Good morning.
Good
morning. Good morning, everybody.
They follow the instructions.
Okay. Well, how you doing? Hey, sure you look nice. Got the pink on. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Get everything. I got no public comments. Where's Rich Gorilla at? I haven't seen him in a while. Good morning.
Good morning.
I call to order the meeting of the Philadelphia City Commissioners Board of Elections for Wednesday, September the 4th, 2024. This meeting is in compliance under the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. The Philadelphia City Commissioners are a three-member bipartisan board of elected officials in charge of elections and voter registration for the County of Philadelphia. Each commissioner is elected to serve a four-year term that coincides with the municipal election cycle for mayor and city council. The commissioners set and enforce departmental policies to administer voter registration and conduct elections in accordance with federal and state voter registration and election laws. The city commissioners were created by the Pennsylvania Assembly in 1711 with a focus on taxation and held various regulatory powers throughout the century. The commissioners started maintaining voter lists in 1799 and took on more election-related responsibilities, but didn't emerge in its current form until the adoption of the Philadelphia Home Rule Charter in 1951. We will start off with public comments. Before beginning their comments, commenters shall state where they live or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia and that they are a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It is public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker will have 2 minutes to speak. However, I may extend the time at my discretion. Public comment must concern matters on today's meeting agenda. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve the order and decorum of these meetings. As such, profane, slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks will not be tolerated. If you wish to make a public objection to a perceived sunshine violation, please raise your hand and I will recognize you. Outbursts will not be tolerated. Anyone wishing to offer public comment, please step forward. Hearing none, we will now move to email public comments. Mr. Bluestein, are there any email public comments?
There were no public comments emailed by 9:45 a.m.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to old business. We will hear a report from our Director of Elections, Operations, and Administration, Joe Lynch and Stephanie Reid.
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Joe.
Morning.
This is our sunshine update for September 4th, 2024. The warehouse unit has been preparing a special election by prepping and sealing those machines. We're also preparing to get the machines ready for the general election. For our voter registration report, we have processed a total of 221,006 applications to date for this election cycle. Out of those, 109,650 were submitted in paper form. All applications will be processed by the end of the day. There is still a lot of reviewing and proofing to do. We are printing and mailing 18,458 ID cards tomorrow. As of today, our county board unit has approved 123,507 vote by mail and absentee applications, which is 4,681 added from last week's total. Of those, 69,862 are paper applications and 53,645 are electronic applications. This includes military, civilian, overseas, and federal voters. We currently have a total of 1,323 applications waiting to be processed. Of those, 23 are paper applications and 1,300 are electronic applications. Voters who would like to vote by mail for the November 5th general election can apply for a mail-in or absentee ballot at vote.phila.gov. The deadline to apply is Tuesday, October 29th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Special elections have been scheduled for Tuesday, September 17, 2024 for the 195th and 201st State House districts. These elections are being held to fill the seats left vacant by resignations. We have sent out a total of 11,166 ballots for the special election. Anyone who is on a permanent mailing list and applied for and received a ballot for this year will receive a ballot for the special election. If you would like to vote by mail for the September 17th special election, the deadline to apply is Tuesday, September 10th at 5 p.m. Voters may request a replacement ballot up until 8 p.m. on Election Day. Please note that the general election for the next term will still occur on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. If you're not sure if you're eligible to vote in the special election, look up your address at atlas.phila.gov/voting or visit our website to check out all affected wards and divisions at vote.phila.gov. ID verification letters have gone out to voters that either did not include the required proof of identification on their absentee mail-in ballot application, or their proof of identification could not be verified by the County Board of Elections office. Voters who have received this letter may submit their proof of ID to the County Board of Elections via email at philielections@phila.gov, fax, U.S. mail, telephone, or in person. Voters have till 5 p.m. Saturday, September 23rd to return their proof of identification for the special election. The polling place unit is continuing to monitor locations for the September 17th election. The unit is also working on changes for the November 5th election as well. They will continue to work on both September 17th and the November 5th election. The Election Board report provides updates on both the special and general election preparation. For the special election, confirmation calls and emails for board workers are ongoing, with a total of 664 board workers confirmed and 47 declining. Training sessions for the special election saw 483 attendees. Meanwhile, summer refresher trainings have been completed with a total of 3,481 attendees. In preparation for the general election, confirmation calls and emails continue as well, with 869 board workers confirmed and 28 declining. The general training sessions have commenced with fall training starting yesterday. Finally, actually it was Monday. Finally, on the progress of satellite offices, we are almost ready to open District Satellite 8. If all goes well, it could be open by the end of the week, ahead of the special election. We are scheduled to open a total of at least 6 satellite offices this month, and the first week of October. We look forward to sharing the exact open dates as we confirm them. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Joe, just for the record, you're telling me that we're going to have 10 satellite locations all open by the first week of October?
I'm saying it's a possibility. We're not saying we can confirm the first week of October they'll all be open.
Okay.
So
Possibility, strong possibility.
We're doing the best we can.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm pleased to address you today and share updates from our administration report for September 4th, 2024. Our staff have been busy preparing for the special election, the general election, and the opening of permanent satellite election offices. They continue to work together to solve issues as they arise and ensure all tasks are moving forward according to schedule. In our budget and procurement department, the team has been focused on normal processing of invoices and purchase orders, addressing any related issues as they arise. We continue budgetary planning for the general election, including a mid-year transfer. In communications, we've been designing requested materials, including social media graphics, updates to the Citizens Handbook, new bilingual designated agent forms, and polling place signage. Updates were made to our Involved at 17 website page, public notice for polling places, facility closure notice, Atlas website, and satellite election office webpage. We also completed translations for public materials and website content related to our Involved at 17 program and satellite election offices. Regarding engagement, we're distributing materials in No. 1 Asian Supermarket, China Gourmet, Everest Urgent Care, and Double Care Adult Daycare Services. Our efforts also involve sharing flyers for poll workers and interpreters, encouraging voter registration, recruiting bilingual interpreters, and engaging with the community through feedback and questions at events. We continue to reach out to local businesses, senior centers, and stores to distribute election materials or host events. And our team has been working on translations for posters needed at polling places and newspaper ads for the special election. We have 2 voting machine demonstrations scheduled for this week. In human resources, we're currently hiring for 9 clerk 1s and 64 temps. As of now, our total workforce stands at 180 employees, with 146 in civil service and 34 exempt. This includes 69 clerk 1s, 17 clerk 2s, 17 clerk 3s, 9 trades helpers, 9 voting machine techs, and 2 temps. We're continuing with new hire activities and preparing for upcoming orientations. Our IT team has been working with Comcast to ensure internet installation goes smoothly at our satellite election offices and have been updating training materials for Election Day call center staff, asset management dashboard usage, and post-election day asset retrieval process. They've also been working to launch our Election Day call center and asset retrieval solutions in ArcGIS Online and working with City Geo to stand up all needed necessary temporary accounts and credentials. In safety and security, we have continued visiting locations to obtain information for site evaluations, and we have met with the Philadelphia Police Department to review needs for the special and general elections. The Board of Election staff have been hard at work ensuring that everything is in place for the special and general election. I would like to thank them for their hard work and dedication to Philadelphia elections. Thank you.
Vice Chair Deeley, do you have any questions?
I do, thank you, Chairman. Joe, could I ask that moving forward, when you're given the statistics for the special election, specifically the ballot count, could you break that down by district?
For each district?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Nothing further, Chairman.
Secretary Bluestein, did you have any questions?
I just have one correction. The ID verification deadline for the special is Monday, September 23rd. I think Joe misspoke and said Saturday, September 23rd.
Okay, so let's be noted for the record. Want to say that again, Secretary?
The ID verification deadline for the special election is Monday, September 23rd.
Okay. Stephanie, I just had I guess a comment to you about the social media posts. So you're telling me that we're just doing 11 posts from 8:25 to 9:02?
For the week. 11 for the week. I think that's just Twitter, though. I will need to look into that for you. I think she's just given the number on Twitter, so that would be 11 on Twitter.
Okay, because I do have a concern about, I'm on Instagram, and we started out with like 200 followers, and we still only got like 225 followers. So it's very critical that we sort of rev that up. And then we also need different ideas like video, like Instagram lives. I mean, all these different things to be a little bit more active. Just on Instagram, I don't check the Twitter, I don't check the Facebook. But I definitely knew that was definitely a lot of questions I had from a lot of our younger constituents, that we wanted more activity. And I do know in the primary, there was one post on Vice Chair Deeley's page, I think it was on her Twitter, where they follow her all the way on the subway to like the satellite location. So that was like good interactive. So stuff like that, we need a lot more stuff of that. And then maybe reposting what the commissioners are doing as well. That's it. We will now move to new business. A motion to authorize professional staff to establish mobile Dropbox location events for the September 17th special election and the 195th and 201st Legislative District. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments before we proceed to vote?
I have none.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
Aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. Motion carries. We will move to the second item under new business. I motion to approve the 2024 special election ballot canvass procedures and absentee and mail-in ballot application challenge procedures. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioners, do you have any comments before we proceed to vote?
I have none.
I have none.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
I vote aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. Motion carries. That concludes new business. Vice Chair, do you have any non-item agendas to be raised at this meeting?
I have none.
Secretary Bluestein, do you have any non-item agendas to be raised at this meeting?
I have none.
Thank you, Commissioners. Hearing no other business, I motion to adjourn today's meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
I vote aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned.